With Code for Layla, and welcome to the video. This one's about recursion in Python. So recursion is when a function calls itself, and the format for recursion is an if-else statement and if base case else recursion, and then it calls itself. And then this recursion down here is just calling that function in the first place. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's take these out. Okay, so the first one we're doing is a factorial. So def factorial. And then we're always going to put a number in there, so factorial x, and then we'll do our base case. So comment base case. So if x is equal to 1, return 1. And then after that, we'll do our recursive step. Which is else return x times factorial x minus 1. Okay. And then we of course have to call that function real of 5. Like that. Oh, I needed to print it, of course. Print. Alright, and the answer is 120. So let's go over how that works. So this is our code right here. And so if we were to plug in factorial 5, it would go to else return 5 times the factorial of 4. So that's what this looks like. And then factorial would make it go back and call itself again, and then it would return 4 times the factorial of 3. Go to here. And then the factorial of 3 would make this go back, and then return 3 times the factorial of 2, and it would go back. Factorial of 2 is 2 times the factorial of 1, and then since it's going back to here, it's just going to return 1. So that was these last 2 steps right here. Okay, and so that's what the factorial of 5 is. All right, I'm just going to comment that out, and then we'll go on to the next example, which is just making this star tree right here. So the definition for that would be def tree. And then we're going to have 2 arguments that we're going to pass into here. We'll name one of them rows. And then the other one is just going to be I equals 0. You'll see why in a second. And then so if rows equals 0, return 0, then else. And print star times I plus 1. tree. Okay, and then this is our base case, and then this is the recursive step, since it's calling itself. Then that. Okay, so this is our number tree here. There's 5 at the bottom, then 4, and then 3, 2, and 1. So the way that this works is we'll pass 5 rows in there, and that will give us the basis, and we'll start with I equals 0. So here it will print a star times I plus 1. So since we're starting with I equals 0, it'll be 1 star. And then it will return an argument with rows minus 1, and then I plus 1. So I is going to increase, and rows are going to decrease until it equals 0, and that's what gives you your tree shape. And that's it for this video. Be sure to like and subscribe. There's new videos out every Thursday.